This is a multi-part video series consisting of picture-in-picture footage of Arma 3 gameplay from both the Game Master's perspective and the participants of the mission. As always, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the series as much as we enjoyed making it. If you like watching these episodes, maybe you'd like to join in too. Our team is looking for new members. Just click on the annotation on the screen or visit mgamers.com/Arma Recruit. We'd love to have you join us. What's up, guys? It's Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com. We are here with another Arma 3 Zeus mission, and we've got the team here once again. We've got Rude and Sato, and I'm Old Greg and Luzon and Icarus and Conan58, and Rude is here somewhere, and 9, as you can see connecting there. And today we are on the terrain of Daryah. This is a desert terrain, and it's desert with a bunch of oil fields and so forth. And as you can see, the team is sort of at this sort of hasty LZ, this hasty field base. And you can tell there are 4 helicopters here, and 2 of which are being manned by AI. This is Bravo Team. And essentially what the team is going to be doing this time around is they're going to be striking various oil refineries and drilling platforms here on Daryah. And as you can see here, there are a couple of red objectives, and there are a bunch of yellow or orange objectives up here. The team is mainly interested in the red ones, and the reason for that is, what we have here is, we have a refinery. Oops. I'm just hitting all sorts of wrong keys here. Let's try this again. So we have a refinery down here. As we can see, I can turn my terrain off. And we have a drilling system up here. These are the team's 2 primary objectives. And by primary, I mean these are the ones they're most focused on. They're actually going to be supported by Bravo Team, which is going to be controlled by friendly AI. And the friendly AI are going to be going after Bravo Objective 1, which is a drilling platform. Bravo Objective 2, which is a small refinery. And then Bravo Objective 3 is another smaller refinery. So Bravo actually has 3 objectives, but they're both relatively small, whereas the team is going to go after the 2 larger objectives on their own. So they will be flying in, and Conan58 is our pilot this time, and he will be flying our favorite EC-635 multi-purpose aircraft. And as you can see, he is armed this time. He does have a rocket pod on him, and there's a pair of these birds, and Bravo also has the same helicopter with rocket pods on them as well. So this is the team's base. This is where they will be respawning from. There will be no roaming respawn like we typically do. In this case, if somebody does die, they're going to respawn here, and it'll be up to Flight to come and pick them up and bring them back into the action. As you can see, they're up in this little area up here. So they're in the kind of the northwestern area of the terrain. And then I'm down here in the corner, but I'll be rectifying that soon. So my goal here is I am going to go ahead and sort of retrofit and set these areas up for defense. And as you can see here, this drilling platform does have a military base right next to it. And I've specifically picked this location because of this military base. The enemy that the team is going to be going up against is the unknown terrorist organization, who are using this facility as both military training, but also to acquire the oil for monetary purposes and to bolster their economy. So what we're going to go ahead and do is spawn a few guys. And let me think here. Where did my guys go? I'm looking right out, but I am not seeing Russia, Pile, Nova Scotia, or Nova Russians. I almost said Nova Scotian. Arctic Warfare. Nope, that's not going to work on this terrain. We'll go up here. There they are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some squads. And so we'll do a team leader, 2 AT riflemen, 2 riflemen, a medic, and an automatic rifleman. So that's going to give us 3, 4, 5, 7. So that's a good size team here. So we're going to go ahead and copy them, and I'm going to duplicate them a couple times, like so. We're going to put team 1 over here, and we're going to make them do a patrol of the area. And it'll just be a simple patrol like so, just around the oil fields, just like that. I'm also going to go ahead and grab these guys. Let's see, I want them to do a similar patrol in a line. Except they're going to patrol the base here, just like so. And then these guys, I'm going to make them do another patrol. Again, in a line. So they're going to have kind of a much wider patrol area. We're going to do kind of one of these. Give them something a little more meaningful. Now, to make things interesting, the other thing that the team has been told is that these areas are filled with civilians who have been captured by the unknown terrorist organization. And the civilians are actually being used to man these installations for them. So I'm going to put a bunch of guys, like this guy's going to be up here. And I'm going to go ahead and change a few things. I want to make sure that he doesn't move. Oops, come on. There, so he's going to stay there. And that's what that function does. And I'm going to put a few more random guys kind of in this area. I'm also going to disable his movement. And a couple more guys. Oops. Here. There. Up in that area. So, additional workers. And then let's change it up a little. So I did some workers. Oops, wrong section. Let's do some of these guys just to have something different. Do a green dude, that dude. And we'll also put them up here. Like this. And we will disable their movement as well, so they're going to hang out there. Thought there was another oil derrick. No, there's some pumps though. So let's do a couple gray workers. So this guy will be kind of hanging out next to this thing. Disable his movement. And we'll do another one. So what does that give us? Oops, I'm already seeing their flight plan. Oh, I want one guy over here as well. And let's see, we got to put another guy over here by this one. Is that all the installations? It looks like it. Yep, got to do one over here too. Actually, over here we'll put a guy down here, a guy over here. Put another one over there, and I'm going to disable their movements as well, because I don't want them to run away. That's why I'm doing that. Oops. And then additionally, I want to drop a few static emplacements. Like, where's the one I'm looking for? It's not a CSAT one. Is that it? Yeah, that's one of them I want to use. Like so. And then I also want a couple of small AA guns, just to keep things a little bit interesting. If I can find the one I'm looking for. It's not a mortar. Essentially, the one I want is... I know I have one mounted to a truck. Maybe I'll just use that one. The dingo. I could spawn a dingo. That'd be kind of interesting. I think it's a Russian one I'm looking for. What's that? That's not the one I'm looking for. No. Is it Takistani? Maybe it's a Takistani. I'll find it here. It's not Taliban. That's the technicals. It is not... It's not a Pander. It's not armored. I'm not going to do any armor this time around. I don't think... here we go. The ZU-23. That's the one I wanted. That's actually what I was looking for. So we have a number of guys like so. I'm going to go ahead and copy another group here. Like this guy. Now I want this to stay static, so I'm going to kill his fuel, which the AI should still use them even if the fuel's gone. So we'll put a couple of them like so. And that's fairly good, I think. I can send additional troops in via ground vehicles and so forth. I'm not going to do that just yet. Well, they saw the possible QRF, which this is the other location. As we can see here, the other refinery, and it looks like they've already noticed my ideas as far as what I intended on doing up here. I had fully intended on dropping some QRF guys up here, just like this. Actually, I'm going to drop three full squads, and then now we'll go down here. And I'm going to drop a squad in here, squad in here. This one's going to be a little bit more fortified. And up there, there's another one. There we go. And squad in there. And here I'm going to have a bunch more workers as well. So we'll do this guy. Oops. I don't know where that guy's spawning. Not where I wanted him, that's for sure. I'm way off. I wanted him down here. Here we go. All right, so I have a worker, and I'm going to do the same thing with these guys. They're going to be random workers in the area. who are also unable to move. So let's do this. We'll do that, and then we'll disable their movements like so, and then I'm just going to have them kind of randomly scattered in this area. So these are the big guys that they have to look out for. And then I need some vehicles as well, so we're going to drop a couple of Urals. Actually, no good place for them other than these stalls, I guess. Because they would have had to have gotten here somehow, right? I will also drop, let's see, that's interesting. That truck is not in there. I wanted you. And we're going to put a couple of these here as well. Again, no fuel. Because I don't want them to move. But I do want the team, or the enemies, to have an opportunity to use them if they choose. Okay, so these guys... Let's do these guys. These guys... make them do a patrol. Like so. And then these dudes are going to do a patrol like so. Forgot to set them in a line and so forth. And these guys are going to do a patrol. Just an L-shaped patrol like so. And they'll do the same kind of thing. And I'm going to drop a couple more vehicles. Drop. Is that the one I want? Yeah. Where is my SUV with the minigun on it? I have one. If I can find it. These are just ambient vehicles. I'm going to drop. And so their objective is to destroy these tanks, these fuel tanks, and also the oil derricks. So it should be a very good mission for them, very action-packed. So that's going to be it for those two areas. Now I need to mock up my other two zones here. And so I'm not going to be too crazy about these zones. This is going to be AI versus AI. And because it's AI versus AI, I don't have to go too crazy with them. But what I'm going to do is drop 3 guys like so. And then I'm also going to drop... Is that still my paste buffer? Yes, it is. Good. I'm also going to drop some of these AA guns kind of in the area like so. So this is... Oh, I'm actually in the wrong place. Funny. There we go. I'm going to drop these guys. These guys. I put my map marker in the wrong spot, I think. Yes, I did. I actually want this here. There we go. So that'll be for the AI there. And then let's go ahead and drop some here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put AA, and a couple of squads. Like so. And do this, oops. Do the same thing here. We'll do anti-air, that one, yeah. Like so, and then boom, boom, boom. So that's just for AI to fight. And I'm going to let, I'm actually going to let the AI decide the outcome of that battle. And if it turns out that the AI needs help, then if they get decimated by the team there, then it may be necessary, or if they get decimated by the AI, if Bravo gets decimated by the enemies, it may be necessary for the team to rescue them, which will add a kind of an interesting aspect of the game as well. So I think that is a good starting point as far as I'm concerned. We do have a couple of airports, so there is the possibility of air assets coming in, and I'm hesitant to spawn them now. I think what I might do, let me think here. How do I want to do this? I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and spawn a few units. I won't put people in them just yet. So the ones I want are, I don't want anything large, no fixed wing. I'm thinking possibly, let's do civilian. Let's do civilian aircraft, because that would technically be what they would have. So what is this? This is just a regular old. That is absolutely nothing. Interesting. There's one labeled helicopter, and it is absolutely nothing. I could do a stop with camel. That'd be kind of funny. DC-3, no. I'm sort of thinking out loud here. I'm gonna, because ISIS, I want the unknown terrorist organization. I want them to typically have civilian style vehicles. So not necessarily. How about these? No, it's armed. You know what? Let's do. Do we not have any? Here, how about that one? A couple of search and rescue. It's very possible they may have stolen those. And I'm going to leave those like so for now. And I'm going to do the same thing up here. Because what that gives me is the ability to use them as reinforcement. So ISIS could potentially have those guys as reinforcement. So I think that is going to be set up, guys. Let's just take a quick look at what the team is doing over on their FOB while I do my sign-off. So this has been part 1. This has been the setup. As you can see here, the team is ready to play. So we will start this mission in part 2, guys. Hope you enjoy this mission. Hope you enjoy this series. Let us know what you think in the comments. We'd love to hear every single comment we get. But yeah, hope you enjoy the series, guys. We'll see you next time.